artists, local food scene, and of course a lot of beer. Here with more on that, Keith Pamela with Vida Brewing and Mark Burlett, the New Orleans Craft Beer Examiner. Now, the New Orleans Craft Beer Examiner, tell me about that.
So Examiner.com is a sort of a national chain of media outlets. It's all online these days. And
so did you review beers or things like that?
Yeah, I write about the beer scene. It's basically a beer blog that follows the craft beer scene in and around New Orleans and Louisiana.
And I'll tell you what, you guys were pretty much on the cutting edge over in Vida.
We were actually. I mean, in '86, that's that came out with Amber and Golden, and that was really the cutting edge of beer. I mean, now we've grown up. We were talking about 17, 18 different brands that we produce year round, and really put out different styles. And it's really interesting what we've come from as being the first craft brewery in Louisiana, and seeing all these beers come in and really help raise the craft beer scene in New Orleans. But I'm definitely happy that we were one of the first ones to be craft beer.
And my beer-loving friends always tell me that, because I'm not a beer drinker, but they tell me the craft beers are just unbelievable. And there's so many different varieties now. People make them at home. They go to microbreweries. Do you consider like Brooklyn to be one of your competitors, or how does that work?
Yeah, they're one of the competitors. I would definitely say one of the competitors, but I mean, that's just the business side of it. But
you admire each other's work.
Yeah, you definitely admire their work. Definitely admire their work. I mean, it would be, it wouldn't be right to sit up here and say you don't admire something that's like a Sriracha Ace, or something that they produce really well. I mean, but at the same time, we know like Garrett Oliver, and we know all the guys at Abita know the guys at Brooklyn, and we definitely talk on, a lot of social media, but yeah, we definitely see each other a lot around. I mean, there's a lot of events that go on, and the community is such a small community that we're glad to be a part of it. It's definitely a fun community. I mean, see Mark out all the time.
And I was going to say, Mark, for a job like you have, do you sit around and drink beer all day?
Not all day. Actually,
just part of the day.
I actually have a day job, and that pays the bills. But I do. This is a really great hobby to kind of follow the craft beer scene, and it gets me to try pretty much everything that's out there. And there's so much these days that the scene is just growing and growing.
And so what happens this weekend with the tour?
So the Brooklyn Brewery Mash Tour is kind of a cultural exchange from Brooklyn to a dozen cities all over the world. And they're bringing, their food, music, books, and of course beer all over the world. And they want to kind of work with the local breweries like Abita, like NOLA, and kind of expand that community that craft beer has become.
And you were saying Brooklyn's about your size, Abita size.
Yeah, I believe, I'm not exactly sure of the numbers, but yeah, they're about our size.
All right, and these beers you have here?
Yeah, these are a few of the Brooklyn's offerings. You have some of the local 1 and 2s, the Sriracha Ace, which is a great Saison, and of course some of their standards, the Brooklyn Lager and the Black Chocolate Stout.
And with wine, do you sniff the beer? Do you
definitely
swill it around?
Definitely let it warm up to let those flavors come out.
Okay, so you don't want an ice cold beer.
You don't want an ice cold beer. That's a great marketing ploy.
All right, that's more for like a bush at the ball game.
That's right.
So there you go. The second annual Brooklyn Brewery Mash Tour in New Orleans is this Saturday through next Saturday at various times and various locations around the metro area. To celebrate what's new in food, film, comedy, music, books, and beer. It's all going to be part of this celebration. If you'd like more information, we've got a link to it on our website, WWLTV.com. Just click on links on 4, and thank you guys for coming in. Nice to bring the beer for us, even though I won't drink it. We'll tell you what's coming up on the show tomorrow when we come back, so stay right there.